Station 3. Heading south at Sierra 420 in 070 degrees 6 left. Visibility 100 kilometers an hour. Clouds. Traffic 2,000 feet. Temperature continuous. Wind 18. QNH 1016. Northeast.
So this is Military One, the United Kingdom Royal Air Force weather station for the military, the Volmet, as we called it. Continuing to play with the Tecsun S-2200x and having a lot of fun. I mean, as much as I hate the original S-2000, because it's not worth what it is. Even though I understand why some people might still enjoy it, this is vastly superior and pretty cool. A lot of people have been asking me, do you think this is like Tecsun PL990 in a S2000 box or an Ethon 750 box or whatever? And the reason I don't think so is I've not been able to test it properly, but on 20 megahertz and above, the single sideband seems to be way more stable. So that already tells me something's different. The other thing is it has airband, which the Tecsun PL990 H501X don't. So I think there is a difference in here. It's not just taking your circuit, put it in a box, and here we go. And you gotta, see that there's an S meter. There's a few things that are not the same also. So I think it's Tecsun taking probably the basics of what they have and pushing it to be even better than it ever was in the previous versions of any radio. I'm loving this radio, and the question of a lot of people are like, oh, is it worth the price? First of all, let's wait for the official price in September. People are watching and looking at the Australian price. Tecsun Australia has always been overpriced. Technically, it's in Australian dollars, which also doesn't help. Let's wait for the official announcement in September with the price tag on it. We'll discuss that at that point. A lot of people are like sending out this is $500 or $600 or something. No, it's not. It's going to be lower than that. I don't know how much. It's going to be. But honestly, this is pretty cool. Somebody was watching the video and says, well, it's not totally centered. It's kind of a little wobbly. I don't care. It tunes. Okay? These are details that I don't care about. As long as it works. That's the important thing. These buttons, by the way, a lot of people are like, oh, it's Chinese, must be plastic. It's metal. Okay? These buttons are metal. So stop, throwing thrash out there. I suspect a lot of Chinese haters in the audience. This is right now very nice, and I'll continue testing it, and I will do my fair review as I always do. It's not because I got this radio for free that I'm not gonna say it as it is. I've always said what a radio is about, whatever you gave it to me or not, or I paid for it. And this will never change. So if there's a flaw or there's something I don't like, one thing for sure, I will talk about it. There's one thing that I would have loved on this, and it's unfortunately not happening. These buttons would have been so nice if they were illuminated, like some kind of backlight. Oh boy, this would have been nice. It would have added to probably, the price tag, if you want. But very sensitive. It's kind of nice, bass treble control like the original. Somebody said, why isn't there a wide or narrow bandwidth switch? Because this isn't the same thing. This radio is using a chip, a DSP chip, in one of its stages, and so when you press the bandwidth button, you've got several bandwidths on it. So 1.2, 0.5, I'm in upper sideband right now. Go back, 4, 3, 2.3, 1.2, and 0.5. So you got several bandwidths, and this is why it's different. You don't need a narrow wide. You've got a selection of bandwidths, which is different on AM mode, by the way. And right now I've been focusing on shortwave a lot, but I want to test the long wave, medium wave, with especially this rotatable antenna also. So anyways, Air Force One or Military One from the United Kingdom, military Volmet on 11253. Upper sideband, and it's 04, something like 0440 UTC. It's like I'm waiting for 1 a.m. because here it's past midnight right now, to get Radio New Zealand 13690. So hope you enjoyed the videos, guys. And there's going to be a lot of more coming through. And one of the other things, by the way, that I've noticed, because calibrating the Tecsun PL990, 330, H501X is cool, but I've noticed that the calibration on this one seems to be improved, meaning that you calibrate it somewhere and you go on other frequencies and it's just spot on. And I think that also is an improvement here.
Tango, Juliet, new information available. Open November, Kilo Alpha, new information available. Open November, Mike Alpha, new information available.
It's interesting because the UK Military One sounds like the Canadian Trenton Military. Unavailable or no report received, which is kind of the same speech.
Visibility 8 kilometers, cloud 1,000 feet, broken 3,000 feet, temperature 24, viewpoint 23, QMH1015, no boost.
Another thing that I've noticed also, by the way, is the AGC, the automatic gain control. On the Tecsun PL990 and H501, it's a little annoying in SSB because it's like too harsh. I've not seen it that harsh on this one. It's almost as if they kind of smooth it down a little bit. That's another demand I would have loved on this radio, is a selection of like slow, fast, automatic gain. Would have been kind of cool.
Kilometers, cloud, scattered 2,500 feet, temperature 26, viewpoint 23, QMH1015. Military One times lot 5 information to your power. Tango Bravo Hotel, up to 0255, 210 degrees, 10 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers in the air, cloud with exit.